Yeah, what's up with it, y'all? Just wanted to get on here this morning, man, and talk some real Longhorn talk, man. I want to talk about Steve Sarkisian comments in the post-game press conference, some of the players' comments. I want to also talk about how some of our fans have still not waking up yet to this bullshit. They still on the excuse train. So we're going to start with Sark, man. Last night, the first thing that stood out when he got to talking about winning in the SEC is hard. He's starting to sound just like Tom Herman 2.0. If y'all can remember, after every game, no matter if we won or lost, Tom Herman was talking about winning was hard. And when the coach gets to saying that type of foolishness, all they're doing is leaving an avenue for an excuse later on when we lose. So if we lose next week against Mississippi State, he gonna say, I told y'all last week, man, winning a road game in the SEC is hard. Then it's gonna go from that to winning a daytime game, winning a 2:30 start game in the SEC is hard. Winning, like he said yesterday, winning a night game in the SEC is hard. It's just avenues for excuses. That's all it is. And I hate that shit. Then you got Michael Taft with his overrated ass, basically crying in the post-game conference. Why nobody celebrating? We should be celebrating. It's hard to win in the SEC. Michael Taft, you need to go sit your bum ass down. Because I be sparing Michael Taft because he is on the defense and the defense been playing solid. But Michael Taft, you need to shut the fuck up. Because you a fucking liability. So you need to shut the fuck up and go sit your ass down somewhere. I don't want to hear nothing you got to talk about. You are a fucking defensive liability. And you are very limited. But yeah, man, back to Sark, man. Then he talking about, because they was calling him out about the offense and then how we just riding the defense, and that shit only gonna last for so long. Defense, they are not robots. They will get tired. They will get broken down from being on the field that long. But Sark said, I can air the ball out and we can score a lot of points and lose. No. Then he gonna say the score could have been 43-35 and we could have still lost. Talking about the Georgia Ole Miss game. No, you can't air the ball out. You can't score a lot of points, Sark. If you could, you would. You can't do it. You can't draw up these plays like you said. I can draw up some plays and air it up all around the field and we can score a lot of points and we lose and then what? No, you can't air it out. No, you can't draw up the plays. Because if you could, you would. And even if you could, we ain't got the quarterback to do it no goddamn way. Because Arch Manning is garbage. I gave him some credit last week. I was proud of him because we beat OU, and y'all know I hate OU. But man, he's back to reality this week. He's garbage. He's been in this program for 3 years now. I was gonna say system, but we don't have no system. Not offensively. Because you go to a school like Ohio State. What Ryan Day has there is a system. They develop talent. It doesn't matter who they put in that quarterback. They come in and perform. No matter who they plug in that receiver, they come in and they perform because they have a system. We don't have that here. Steve Sarkisian doesn't develop offensive talent like that, especially not the quarterbacks. He's this quarterback whisperer, like they like to say. You know what I mean? We don't have that. You go back to the old Texas Tech days when Mike Leach was there. It didn't matter who the fuck they put at quarterback. You can go get the no names of the no names, and he was still going to come in there and throw for high 4,000s to 5,000 yards. You go back to the 90s and to the early 2000s at Wisconsin. It didn't matter who the fuck they put in that running back. They was running for at least 1,500 yards because they had a system. We don't have that identity here in Texas. Not on offense. Now the defense is doing their thing, but the offense, no. You had somebody, I seen somebody in the comments on the video say, man, this offense is looking bad as Charlie Strong. No, the fuck it's not. Yeah, a lot of people don't like Charlie Strong, and like I always say, Charlie Strong was never given a fair shot anyway. A lot of people didn't want him here anyway. He was behind an 8-ball any fucking way before he came. So he was never given a fair shot to succeed here. But nevertheless, his offense never looked this bad. Because if Charlie Strong didn't do nothing else, Charlie Strong was going to run that motherfucking rock. People like to forget Deontay Foreman ran for 2,000 yards in that offense in 11 games. So he was going to run that ball. Now, our defense wasn't really shit when Charlie Strong was here. But the offense was never this bad as how bad it is this year. It was never this bad. So that's bullshit. You have a lot of people still making excuses. I seen it out on Twitter last night, making excuses for Arch. You know, our fans. Other people can see that he's trash, but a lot of our fans. Man, they just got man, Arch can't do it. He's behind the line. Listen, even when the line give Arch Manning time, Arch Manning can't even complete a 5-yard pass, man. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. You know what I mean? Our offense would not go anywhere with Steve Sarkisian calling these plays and with Arch Manning being our quarterback. We're not going. This shit is very hard to look at. It's very hard to watch us play offense, man. Very hard. It's just so discouraging when you look around the country, bro, and you see all these other teams who have far less talent than us, but they can go out and score points with ease. And with us, man, it's just, oh my goodness, man. No identity because of our coach. Then the offense is so undisciplined. Representation of the coach. Just, our offense looks like a JV football team. So, with that being said, y'all just got to get ready, man, because how things are looking, we are heading straight for the Popeyes Extra Crispy Bowl. That's what we're heading to. Steve Sarkisian, don't let these people fool y'all when they be on the commentators. Yes, Steve Sarkisian, one of the best play callers in college football. Sark will draw up some plays, and no, he's not. The media, bruh. The media have people brainwashed. The media, you can see it, and they will say something totally different. But you know what I will say? Some of these Longhorn channels that be on that bullshit and don't talk that real, some of them are starting to come around now. You can't, because, yeah, they know they can't keep on with these bullshit ass excuses or putting out these fake narratives that, oh, it's really not as bad as it looks. No, it's bad. It's bad. But yeah, man, shout out to the people who waking up, man, and see what I've been saying about Steve Sarkisian, man. And Arch Manning, he's not that. Y'all got to stop treating him like he's a true freshman, man. 3rd-year player. That boy from Kentucky last night, a redshirt freshman or a true freshman, I don't even know which one. But regardless of what he is, he played better than Arch Manning. I will take him over Arch Manning now. I will take him now. I honestly believe Arch Manning is the worst quarterback in the SEC. He's the worst. If y'all feel like somebody else is worse than him, put it in the comments. But I believe he's the worst quarterback in the league right now. And Steve Sarkisian is by far the worst play caller in the league. You know, We have no identity on offense. It's no system. Steve Sarkisian cannot develop nobody, not no quarterbacks. For him to for that to have been his thing, Sark knows how to work with the quarterbacks. He can develop them. He can do this. Nah. Nope. Don't see it. Don't see it whatsoever, man. Arch Manning is so bad. I would take Case McCoy over him right now. That's how bad he is. Yeah, he's terrible, man. And it's going to be a long season, man. And how we're playing now, especially on offense, yeah, get ready for some more L's, fellas. But yeah, man, until next time, man, I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Hook 'em horns.